Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss factors affecting covalent bond. Out of these, there are number of factors which affect covalent bond. We will discuss here inductive effect, electromeric effect, mesomeric effect, and hyperconjugation effect one by one. First of all, we are going to have inductive effect. It is permanent effect which works in any compound which has some polar bond. In case of polar covalent bond, those group are atoms which are electronegative in nature. They are capable of withdrawing bond pair electron more towards that side. As a result, polarity will move towards all the carbon atoms present in chain. For example, if you are having this compound, let's consider here this 1-chlorobutane. Between this chlorine and carbon, chlorine is more electronegative. As a result, this carbon-chlorine bond will shift more towards chlorine, and there is formation of partial negative charge at this chlorine, which results in formation of a partial negative charge, positive charge at carbon atom. Now this carbon becomes electron deficient, therefore dispersal of this positive charge throughout this carbon chain take place, and this positive charge will be applicable here at this carbon atom, at this carbon atom also. It means dispersal of this positive charge throughout the carbon chain take place, but remember, the magnitude of positive charge experienced at first carbon will be greater as compared to second carbon, will be greater as compared to third carbon, and so on. For practical purpose, we can say that after fourth carbon atom, this inductive effect vanishes. It is just like when we are throwing stone in stagnant water, formation of tuff and crest stops. Magnitude of those tuff and crest will be higher when we are having at the near point. When we are moving from the center, it decreases, and after certain distance, it vanishes. This is the case with inductive effect. Now, not only you can say that chlorine is withdrawing this bond pair electron, you can also say that this alkyl group, whole alkyl group, for example, you are having this compound chlorine. Here chlorine is capable of withdrawing this bond pair electron. At the same time, you can say that these alkyl groups pushes electron towards this carbon. As a result, the bond pair electron between carbon and chlorine moves towards chlorine. It means, depending whether the group is electropositive or electron pushing group or electron withdrawing group, this inductive effect may be positive or negative. Minus I effect, negative inductive effect, is due to any group which has capability of withdrawing electron more strongly as compared to hydrogen. For example, if you are having fluorine, chlorine, bromine, and iodine, here electronegativity of fluorine is more than chlorine, more than bromine and iodine. Therefore, minus I effect of this fluorine will be higher as compared to chlorine, then bromine, then. In the same way, if you are going to have groups like methyl, then here ethyl, then propyl group, then isopropyl group, here isopropyl group, and here tertiary group. In this case, as number of alkyl chain increases, their electron pushing nature increases. Therefore, you can say that plus I effect of groups will follow this trend. Here, it means this methyl group will have smaller plus I effect as compared to ethyl, then normal propyl, isopropyl, and tertiary group. This is how plus I and minus I effect works, and that polarizes covalent bond in organic compound. With the help of knowledge of this inductive effect, we will be able to judge whether a particular reactant molecule will form carbon cation or carbon anion. And now we are going to discuss electromeric change. In electromeric effect, when you are having a covalent bond, multiple bond, in such cases, for example, let's consider this ketone. Here, these two alkyl group, methyl group, will have their plus I effect. Due to the positive inductive effect of these two methyl group, which pushes electron towards this carbon, and here oxygen is more electronegative as compared to carbon. Therefore, this bond pair electron will shift completely towards oxygen. As a result, there is formation of two opposite charge in the same molecule. It means electromeric effect is a temporary effect which works in play in presence of certain reagent, by which a complete transfer of pi electron towards more electronegative atom take place, and that results in formation of two opposite charge ions in the same molecule. Here again, in presence of this acid take place, let's consider. Here acid H requires electron, therefore it will approach towards oxygen. Now in another case, we are having same molecule, but here presence of Cn minus is there. Cn minus will approach towards this carbon due to plus I effect of the two methyl group. Again shifting of pi electron towards oxygen will take place, but this Cn minus will approach towards, and again here we are having positive and O minus, and Cn minus will approach here. Here in this case, hydrogen ion approaches here. Sorry, it approaches here. In these two cases, it is very much clear that in first case, shifting of pi electron take place towards the atom, to which attacking reagent finally gets attached. In this case, there will be formation of Ca3 plus and here OH. In this case, there will be formation of Ca3 O minus and here Ca. In this case, attacking reagent adds to the carbon, to the atom, opposite to the shifting of pi electron. Therefore, you can say that in this case, electromeric effect is positive E, and here it is negative E. It means a positive electromagnetic change is that electromagnetic change where the attacking reagent finally gets attached to the atom towards which pi electron transfers. Whereas in a negative electromagnetic effect, shifting of pi electron is opposite to the group or atom from attacking reagent which finally gets attached. This is difference between plus E and minus. Okay. Now we are going to have mesomeric or resonance effect. If you are having molecules like, let's consider chlorobenzene. Here chlorine is having 3 lone pair electron. One of the lone pair is involved in resonance. As a result, there is formation of a double bond here, and therefore this pi electron will shift towards next carbon atom, and we will have a negative charge here. Now this bond pair electron will move towards next carbon. As a result, we will have another structure. And again, it will move towards this. Equivalent structure can be written as Cl plus here, and this shows the change of position, delocalization of this bond pair electron. Here easily we can say that chlorine, even being more electronegative as compared to carbon, but because of the presence of a pair of electron, 3 lone pair electron at chlorine, it contributes in resonance, provides pair of electron to benzene ring. As a result, this pi electron will shift towards next carbon atom. Again, this bond pair electron will shift towards next carbon atom, and in this way we are going to have number of equivalent structures. Therefore, we can define the mesomeric or resonance effect as the phenomena by which we will be able to write more than one equivalent structures by changing position of pi electrons in any molecule. Now, we are having some other example. For example, we are having aniline. Let's say in case of aniline. Here in aniline, nitrogen is having a pair of electron, lone pair electron. With the help of this lone pair electron, nitrogen is capable of contributing in resonance with benzene ring. As a result, this pi electron will shift towards next carbon. Here we will have positive charge at nitrogen and this negative charge. Now this one pair electron moves towards next carbon, and as a result, this lone pair electron, pi electron will shift here. We are having double bond, negative charge, again shifting of this. Now again it reaches to its original form by changing the position of pi electrons Here equivalent structure can also be written as this circle indicates that pi electrons of benzene ring are labile in nature. They always keep changing their position. This is meaning of this. And all these structures are called canonical form. And this particular structure is called resonance hybrid structure or equivalent structure. Now, we are coming up to certain groups which withdraw electrons from benzene. For example, in case of nitrobenzene, let's see in nitrobenzene how this resonance occurs. In case of nitrobenzene, we are having this nitro group. Now, this oxygen is more electronegative as compared to nitrogen. Therefore, it will withdraw bond pair electron towards oxygen. As a result, this pi electron will shift towards nitrogen. And we will have this structure. And a positive charge here. It withdraw bond pair electron from nearest carbon-carbon bond, forming again this pi electron will shift towards next electron deficient carbon. Now, again, this electron deficient carbon will withdraw bond pair electron from this carbon-nitrogen bond. As a result, this pi electron bond pair electron will shift towards nitrogen. And canonical form can also be written as hybrid structure can also be written as like this. Here again, here you can see that certain groups which are electron withdrawing, they decreases electron density in benzene ring, where those groups which contributes with a pair of electron, they are capable of increasing electron density in benzene ring. This is mesomeric effect. Now we are going to have hyperconjugation effect. This effect is also known as non-bonding effect because of there is no bond between hydrogen and carbon in number of structures. This effect was first introduced by Baker-Nathan, therefore it is also known as Baker-Nathan effect. And this effect takes place in highly conjugated system. Hyper means highly, conjugation means conjugated, means alternate single and double bond containing compounds. For example, let's consider we are having this. This double bond containing alkene 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pent die in 1. If for some time one hydrogen from this methyl group is lost at H ion, there will be formation of Ca2 minus CH and CH and CH and C. This unbinded hydrogen ion, if trying to approach towards this carbon, at the same time this bond pair electron will move to between this carbon and next carbon. As a result, this pi electron will move towards next carbon. And we will have some other structure. Now that free hydrogen ion try to approach towards this carbon to form a covalent bond. As it approaches towards this carbon, this bond pair electron moves between next carbon, and this pi electron will move towards next carbon, and there is formation of another structure. Therefore, we can say that this molecule actually appears like HN, CH2, CH, 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 and CH. And it means this hydrogen ion remain unbonded with either of the carbon atom for longer time when it is present between highly conjugated system. This is called hyperconjugation. Not only in this open chain compound, we will have example in case of toluene. In case of toluene, if one hydrogen from this methyl, let's consider this hydrogen from methyl group, is lost as H ion, there will be formation of CH2 minus. Now, this pair of electron involves in resonance, and due to which this pi electron will shift towards next carbon atom. Again, movement of this pi electron, because of pi electrons are labile in nature. Again, it moves towards next carbon. Again towards next. Here we can write equivalent structure as HN,